Let us discuss passage number 7 of the paper. This passage here tells us that the retail sector is under stress. It says that three factors have taken their toll on organized retail: their need for capitalization, high real estate prices, and emergence of e-retail. So these are the three factors responsible for the organized retail sector being under stress. Various studies show that although e-retail is still a small part of the market, it is growing at breakneck speed, aided by the growing internet usage and on mobile phones and Indian innovations like cash payments on delivery. Its popularity has taken conventional retail by surprise. Such innovations may not be sustainable financially, but as long as they are being backed heavily by optimistic private equity funds, e-retailers are willing to pour money into them, as well as into more traditional strategic pricing and deep discounts in order to gain customers. As a result, many customers go to retail stores to sample products but choose to place the order online. The category, which started with books a few years ago, has expanded to products like mobile phones, laptops, garments, accessories, furniture, and even groceries. Some retailers have complained to producers about the strategic pricing done by e-retailers, and some producers have threatened to block out e-retailers if their discounts undercut retailers, but that has not turned back the tide. So basically this first paragraph tells us that e-retail has taken a toll on the organized retail, and apart from that, the other factors are the lack of capitalization, as well as the high real estate prices. Then there's a question of rentals. Here it is talking about the high real estate prices in this paragraph. Then there's a question of rentals. Leases of for brick and mortar stores are very high in many cities, totally out of sync with Indians' low purchasing power. As retailers bleed, many malls in recent quarters have seen a huge turnover among stores. Some developers have converted malls into offices. Some have even been shut down. And the final paragraph says that if retailers have to take on these challenges, they need to be adequately capitalized. So there is a need of capitalization, but most of them are starved of capital. Under the current circumstances, given the uncertainty of the business, most retailers will find it difficult to raise money from the market, either from private investors or the public. Too much debt can choke their cash flows. It is therefore time to look at opening up the sector fully for foreign investment. So this how to deal with the need for capitalization. It says that there is a need to open up the sector for foreign investment. Here, under the current rules, while 100% foreign ownership is allowed in cash and carry trade or wholesale trade as well as single brand retail, there is a cap of 51% in multi-brand retail. So this is further explaining the case of foreign investment. Most states have preferred to encourage foreign owned wholesale trade because it captures the supply chain efficiencies and close the gates for multi-brand retail, which will keep small retailers happy. Such a restrictive regime has outlived its utility. The time has come for the government to shed its ideological baggage and review the rules on foreign investment in this sector. So what is the most important message conveyed by the passage? The e-retail industry is growing at lightning speed and could cause severe damage to the retail industry. Well, the e-retail industry is just one factor discussed. So this definitely cannot be the main message of the passage, because this will be narrow in that case, because this is just one of the factors. There are other factors as well. which are damaging the retail industry. In order to stabilize the retail industry, the government must re-evaluate its foreign investment policy. Well, this again is narrow in scope. It is discussed in the passage as a potential solution to the problems being faced by the retail sector, but does not form the focus of the passage. There is a wave of pessimism in the traditional Indian retail industry due to the advent of e-retail, high rentals, and lack of capitalization. Yes, this particular option covers all the three factors that have caused a wave of pessimism in the traditional Indian retail sector. So definitely this has to be the answer. Why D is incorrect? India's low purchasing power is exploited through high brick and mortar leases. India's low purchasing power has been spoken about in the passage, but this again is very narrow in scope, cannot be the important or the main idea of the passage. We do not also, we do not know whether the low purchasing power of Indians is being exploited or this is how the case is. Therefore, this is incorrect. Let us look at the next question. Consider the following assumptions. The government has been unable to recognize the potential of foreign direct investment in the retail sector. Well, this is absolutely correct. If you go and look at this paragraph, in the last paragraph, foreign direct investment has been spoken about. Here it says that it is therefore time to look at opening up the sector fully for foreign investment. Under the current rules, while 100% of foreign, it explains the further state how it is being taken, what is the exact state now for the foreign direct investment in these lines. And then it says that most states have preferred to encourage foreign-owned wholesale trade because it captures the supply chain efficiency and close the gates for multi-brand. Such a restrictive regime has outlived its utility. The time has come for the government to shed its ideological baggage and review the rules on foreign investment in this sector. So yes, it says that government needs to review the rules, the policies related to foreign direct investment. So we can assume that the government has been unable to recognize the potential of foreign direct investment, and now it is time that it should review it. So this is correct. The government does not favor 100% foreign investment in multi-brand retail due to fear of small retailers being crushed. Well, the government does not favor 100% foreign investment in multi-brand. This is given, but is it due to the fear of retailers being crushed? No, this is incorrect. Because there is no clarity given in the passage with respect to why government does not favor 100% foreign ownership in multi-brand retail. Although the passage states that the government has closed the gates for multi-brand retail so as to keep small retailers happy, it doesn't necessarily mean that it fears these retailers being crushed, or it will matter to it if these retailers will be crushed. So therefore this cannot be correct. So the answer will be option A. The next question says the emergence of e-retail is the primary reason for increased strain on the organized retail sector. We can very easily eliminate this because of the word primary here. E-retail emergence is definitely not the primary reason described. It is one of the three reasons, three factors given to us. Therefore this is incorrect. The center should take the decision over foreign investment policy in retail. Well, this is also incorrect because here it says that it has been left for each state to decide whether it wants foreign ownership of multi-brand retail stores or not? So it has been left for each state to decide. We do not know whether or not center should be taking any decision over foreign investment in retail. So we have no idea about that. Therefore, this is incorrect. We cannot say that the center should take the decision over foreign investment. So both the statements are incorrect. So the answer will be option D. It is just a matter of time before e-retail sector will engulf conventional retail. Well, this is nowhere given in the passage directly. It has only been said that e-retail is growing at a breakneck speed and all, but nowhere it is stated that it will soon engulf conventional sector. So we have to strictly answer it according to the passage, therefore we cannot assume it. Thus it will be incorrect. Producers setting protocols for e-retailers have not been able to curb deeper strategic discounts. Well, this is correct. This is given in the very first paragraph, where it says that in these lines, where it says that some retailers have complained to producers about the strategic pricing done by e-retailers, and some producers have threatened to block out e-retailers if their discount undercut retail, but that has not turned back the tide. So that means that has not been very helpful, which means that they have not been able to curb deeper strategic discounts. This is correct. So therefore, option B is our answer. According to the passage, why is the e-retail model growing at exponential speed? So what are the reasons given? Growing internet and mobile phone usage has enabled easy access for customers. Free returns and heavy discounts are lucrative to the customers. The industry has support in the form of private equity funds. Well, if you go back to the passage where e-retail is discussed in detail, it says that here it is being backed heavily by optimistic private equity funds. So definitely this is one reason which is correct. Apart from that, there are these cash payments modes, and then free returns, and then it is aided by growing internet and usage of mobile phones. So definitely all the three options are given as the reason for e-retail model being growing at exponential speed. So the answer will be option D, all of them.